Today we are going to learn about error codes which will be coming when we are trying to do any post or get in the FHIR server. So before continuing and learning to update with other things, for example, in the previous session we were learning about how to post, put, delete and other things. We need to understand more about error codes so we can easily troubleshoot and post, get, put and update the resource in the FHIR server. So it would be a quick and short video just to troubleshoot what you are getting into. So with the basics, we have like multiple things, error codes over here. We'll try to troubleshoot few of them and I'll show you over here. So over here, what I'll do, I'll generally try to send something and it says 404 not found, meaning over here you can see happy 996 resource patient, this particular ID is not known, means it doesn't know what it ID belongs to. I intentionally made a wrong ID, so it says 404 not found. So what we'll do, we'll give a good ID. The good ID would be something, this number, which I already created in the FHIR Happy FHIR resource in the previous video. So what I'll do, I'll be giving the good ID and we'll be sending this. You can see 200. Okay, automatically we got this code, so it means this particular thing has been get and we can able to read it, such and Tendulkar over here. So each and every code has its own function. So if we go back to our error codes, so we cannot mention it as error codes, but we can say multiple HTTP codes and their meanings. Over here we got 200, means which is okay and successful. What we'll do here, we want this 201 created, means the resource was successfully created. So we'll go back to our one of the resource. So we didn't try Roger Federer. I'll open this and I'll copy it. Okay. And we'll try to look whether we'll be able to get this created code. I'll go here and I'll go into post function and I'll post the Roger Federer over here, the patient resource of Roger Federer, and I'll try to send it. Perfect. You can see we got the code 201 created and even we got the ID. For future references, we will save this particular code so I can continue in next video. So all my notes are important when we are pasting it. Even I'll be giving all these links in the YouTube videos description. You can continue. Perfect. We are able to successfully create. That's right. Good. Perfect. 201 created. And we'll try to create few others codes over here. So I'll try with this particular bad request. So when it said bad request, we need to understand what it is. The server could not understand the request due to invalid syntax. So we'll go to Insomnia and over here, what I'll do, I want to write something invalid. For example, I'll remove the complete JSON format and try to post this particular empty thing. I'll send it. Perfect. We got bad request. Happy failed to parse the request body JSON resource, means there is no JSON resource over here. Happy FHIR is unable to understand this empty string, so it already gave the bad request. So that's what the code we got here. So when we are doing in future, like we'll be trying to work on multiple patient resources, so we need to make sure what are all this code, so automatically we'll be able to troubleshoot what mistake we have done. So that's the reason I'm doing this video in between. And over here you can see 401 unauthorized. The client must authenticate itself to get the request response. Over here, you might get this when your particular server has a password or something like that, you should get an authentication. But as of now, our Happy Fire server is freeware, so you don't need any password and you won't get any authorization error. So you can ignore this as of now. But if you are trying to work on a server where you are not authenticated and you are not giving any credentials in the post request, automatically you will get you are not authorized. And similarly, the client does not have access rights to this content. Similarly, all this goes. And we'll be not going through all the errors. We'll be rarely getting few of the errors, but I want to discuss one of the error, which is nothing but internal error. Which error causes if the server is unable to handle your request? For example, situation it does not know how to handle. So if the FHIR server gets into a situation, if it does not know how to handle, we'll get this 500 error. So let's create this 500 internal server error. What I'll do, I'll go to Insomnia and I'll put the get request and I'll give multiple random numbers and we'll see how it reacts. I'll send it. automatically it says 500 server error, because the server, the happy fire server, is unable to understand what you're trying to do. Even the ID shouldn't be this much big, right? Generally the ID should be something with this digits, so it should be like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. It could be more in some cases, but it should not be more than this. Sorry, it should not be in this many digits. So we will get 500 server error. So there'll be multiple different codes as we are discussing. So I'll be pasting all this codes in my description, even in my GitHub channel. You can go to the GitHub and try to understand what's actually going on. So to segregate this in a very simple manner, I have an simple way of projecting it. So what I'll show you is, I'll just paste what it is. That's perfect. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll paste it over here. Yeah. If anything which comes with the number 200, it's good. If anything which comes with the number 400 means you sent a bad request. So I say error from your end. Error from your end. If anything which comes with the number 500 means error from the server. So if server is unable to handle it, you cannot do anything. Error from the server. So whenever you're trying to get post, put or delete anything, depending on the number here you can be able to understand what is the error from your side, or it's good or bad request. So you don't need to think more about what's going on over here. So those are the few basic HTTP codes and their meanings. And for the FHIR server, we have this, and for multiple other servers, there can be multiple other codes. So you don't need to remember all these codes, but just the basic thing you can remember: 200, 400, 500, which says good, error from your end, error from the server end. That's it. So in the next video, we are going to learn more and dig more about different codes, how to actually update the particular FHIR server details, whether it's phone number or name, how to alter it, how to search it. So we are going to learn all this, and we are going to use all these resources: Cristiano Ronaldo, Usain Bolt, and lot of other stuff coming. As of now, we use till Roger. We just created this three patient resources. We are going to use everything now. Thank you. Hope you understand this particular codes, and we'll be continuing with the next session.